Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. You're looking at one half of the Klitschko era. Talk about domination. When you got a name like Dr. Iron Fist, you better back it up. And this man certainly has done it. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the hard-hitting, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
The wait is over.
All right.
The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Lands with that right uppercut. Never saw that power punch coming. That uppercut does not score. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice hook. Catch and shoot. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Misses with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
On to the second round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
And he scores with the counter. Nope, that uppercut does not score. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. With the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The perfect counter lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. He threw a punch and just got countered. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. He missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He misses with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell.
On to the fifth we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. And there's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And he scores with the counter. Misses with the straight left. Misses with the straight left. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. After what we saw. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Hook misses. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Back and forth they go, neither. Did you see that? Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is down goes Fury. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more.